Okay, so let's make it an Alexa device. So this is my model, very sort of simple model. You can see it's just basically a cylinder, but the only sort of interesting thing of note is I've pushed this sort of circle, this ring, out here. But it really comes down to looking at the UVs. Oops, I've only got one thing sort of selected there. So let me just quickly select everything and go back to that UV editor. It would help if I selected everything. You can immediately tell my blending skills, a bit of speed. Alright, so here's what I've done with the model and the UVs. So the only interesting thing here is that ring, you can sort of see it's missing here. What I've done is I've taken it and I've just put it up here in a line. So very, very badly, I've just taken a circle and laid it out flat in a line. And this is just the top of the Alexa, the side of it, and the bottom. There we go. So that's the model. And then I've imported that into Unreal and I've made myself a couple of textures. So let's have a quick look at set textures. So we've got a few textures here. The base, which is just, the detail of it. A simple normal map to make it look like, just a bit prettier. But this right here is the key for the top of it, because we want it to look like an interactable. It's going to be an interactable device. So let's quickly set up that material. So we can actually see it. Let's stick one in the level. I'm just actually going to double its size so we can see it a bit better. And let's make the material. So I'm just going to create a basic material and let's bring in those texture samples. Now, first one, and obviously that's going to be a normal map, but this is where the good stuff's going to happen. So this is going to be the ring that spins around. Now, I'm going to make it blue, just for now. And let's make it glow. Are you into emissive? Give it a nice high glow. I don't know, 20. We'll see how that looks. But the good part is going to happen here. So we're going to use a panner with just a simple X. Now, the X, if we put the material on it, did I put? I didn't wire it into my UVs. That would help. So the X gives it that spin around. So remember, because we laid out how we sort of laid out the UVs, all that's happening is we've got that little white light, which I'm making blue, just pan across and just repeats it. So we're actually got this really nice sort of material in the end that sort of pans around. But let's make it a bit more interesting, because I actually want this to be an interactable device. So I'm going to keep the U, and you know what? We'll get a red as well. So let's get you, and we're going to control you guys by alert. So by default, it'll be blue, and then when we get close to it, it'll turn red to say that we're talking to it. So we're going to set up scale parameter, so I'm just going to hold S and left click, and we'll just call this col for color. And that's what we're going to control. So let's actually make a quick blueprint out of this, shall we? Well, it's probably Alexa, because we don't want to get sued. Don't look at me, Amazon. And let's drag our mesh in there. And let's also drag our new material on there. And there we go. What did we say to? It was quite nice to scale, actually. We had it before, it was like 2.5. And because we've got the thing selected, if we right click that, I'm just going to replace it with my Bluetooth actor. Cool. So let's test this out. We're going to add a nice big old box collision. We'll make it nice and big. And what's going to happen is when the player sort of steps in this area, we are going to basically change the colour. And yeah, that'll be good. So this is our character. If you're not sure what your character's called, you can always like press play, find your character, look at the name there. So let's go other actor, and it's PB and the player character. In my case, yours might be like third person actor or whatever you call your thing. And at which point we're going to get the Alexa. I'm going to say set scalar parameter value on material, and we're going to say what was it that it was named, and it was called col. And we're just going to say to 1, and we're also going to play some sound. Now, I don't have any sound recorded yet for it, so we'll just play this bear sound. Get world location. And let's give it a quick test, shall we? So, let's press play. You know, the quick cutscene. So this is something I'm working on for my bear game, but we'll just run past it and let's go check it out. So it's hard to tell. Let's press F8 to zoom in. Oh, it has gone red. Maybe we need to make that a bit more obvious. But we heard it play the sounds. We can see it's gone red. So might tweak that a little bit. Might sort of make the material a little bit more or less sort of vibrant, and you know, might even make it a little bit bigger as well, just to make it that bit more obvious. Let's just go 3. But there you go. Also, it did play the sound mode in once, so let's just stick a quick do once on it. Do once, do this, play the sound, and then you know what? After a delay of, I don't know, let's say it's got a voice clip of 4 seconds length in there. Let's just duplicate these guys with Control W, Control V, and let's put it back to blue. So there we go. That is a simple setup. Like I say, we create the model, which is just your basic cylinder. Might make this ring a little bit might tweak that a little bit. Expand this ring out. Never mind. You get the gist. We've seen how it works now. So we set those materials. Like I said, this is the nice part. This is the part that really gets it looking quite good. You can play with those values, and then yeah, good stuff. All right. Hopefully you found that useful, if not interesting or something. And thanks for watching.